Hi guys, it's lizzisimss here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a beautiful day so far. I am back from my break. I hope that you guys have had a wonderful autumn. I hope it's still technically classed as autumn, as this video is a fall family home. I did build this a little while ago, I just didn't have time to post it, and even if it's winter by the time this goes up, I am still going to post it and call it the fall family home. I really enjoyed this build, so I hope you guys do too. It's a little bit different for me because it's a bit of a bigger house, and I think this video is going to be very long, so I really hope that I can actually get through this voiceover and that I make sense through most of it, because I'm rambly at the best of times in very short videos, and I'm not used to doing very long ones, so I hope I make it through this, and I hope you guys don't get bored of listening to me. But yes, this is a fall family home for what I envision to be a family of 4. So there's a parent's bedroom, a teenager's bedroom, child's bedroom, and a toddler's bedroom as well. So it is quite a big home. I think it's got like 3 or 4 bathrooms as well, so definitely a large family home. It's built in Brindleton Bay, I believe, right by the sea, like dock kind of area, on quite a large plot of land. I can't remember the exact dimensions, but it will be in the description of this video, as well as the lot I built it on. I think it's Tail's End, but I can't exactly see that in the left hand corner right now because it's very small on my screen, but all of that information will be in the description if you want to download this house. It will be on my gallery as well, so you can just pop it right onto the lot that I'm building on right now if you want, or any other lot of the same size, or you can just like get rid of the garden and have it on a smaller lot. It's completely up to you, but yeah, I had loads and loads of room on this lot, and I don't want to say I struggled with like what to put on it, but once I did the house, I was like, oh, like I still have loads of room, and I already thought this was quite a big house anyway, and I was like, oh, I can't make it bigger, so I guess the garden's gonna be massive. And they do have quite a large garden space, but I tried to make the garden space a little bit more interesting, and I separated it into like different sections, so that's my way of making it a little bit more interesting. But I just wanted this house to look very rustic, very cozy, and very kind of welcoming and warm for this family that I imagine to live here. It's got quite an open plan area. Actually, is there another kids room or teens room that I put? I actually think there might be. No, the teens bedroom is downstairs, and the child and the toddlers and the parents' bedrooms upstairs. So sorry, I'm just all over the place. Thinking out loud as always, but the downstairs is quite open plan in terms of like the entryway, the hallway, and then the living room, kitchen, and dining. And there's a big like sunroom at the back, which is an extra living space, so it is a very big home. I also had space for a garage, which I didn't turn into anything. It's just a garage with a couple of cars in it, which I also include cars in the driveway. So this family has just a lot of cars. They're just car fanatics. They just like cars. Or maybe the teen can drive, like, and they have their own car, lucky teen. But I'm just establishing like where the windows are gonna go in this home. I'm really not used to doing such big floor plans, so it was a little bit of a struggle, but I hope it kind of all makes sense and flows quite nicely. I think the downstairs flows a lot better than the upstairs, if I'm honest. I wasn't very confident with that. Also, the garage keeps disappearing and reappearing in this video just because I didn't realize that it kept, like, every time you make changes to the outside of the build, with roofing and that, it will just disappear. So you might see it come in and out of this video like you've just seen there, but that little like roof piece that I created to make like a faux I don't know what you'd call it, like a lead up to the garage, it keeps disappearing. It's super annoying, but at one point in the video I just leave it and put it back in for the screenshot. So super annoying, really. I don't know why it does that, like just leave it there. But it's my first time trying something like that because I watched a couple of simmers do this garage trick with the roof piece, and I thought it was so clever and just a really fun way to include a little bit of realism into the game. So that's what I attempted to do. I'm not exactly sure how well I did it. Completely new to me, but it was my first attempt and I really liked the look of it, so I think I will try to do it again in the future. I like to look at these simmers and these builders and just get really inspired by them. They're so clever, like the things that they do, the tricks they use to make the game a little bit more realistic, and very inventive with the way they use the game. It's just really inspiring. So I'm trying to be a little bit more creative in my building. Let me know if it comes across, but I was also like considering downloading the tool mod because I've seen some like really amazing things that simmers have done with the tool mod, and it's just really inspired me to attempt it, but it looks really complicated to me, and to be honest I'll probably only use it to like change windows in apartments and maybe like size objects a little bit differently, because that is what annoys me quite a lot about the game. I think I won't try anything like crazy creative like some builders have done, but I think that would add a lot of depth and a little bit more, I don't know, just more like interesting things to building. Like I've seen like you can do so much with it, and it's really tempting to try and like give it a go and see what possibilities there are. I think it just really expands on the things that you can do with building. It's an amazing mod, and I've watched a lot of videos of people using it, but I'm just a little bit too nervous to attempt it myself. But I might give it a go if I have time. It just looks like so much fun to use, but I don't want like my videos to be like me struggling with the tool mod. That would be really boring. But anyway, we've moved on to the interior of the home. Like I said, I wanted this to look very warm and welcoming, just super cozy vibes. That's what we're going for. It's a fall inspired home. That's what we want to see. I just want like the family to like come into the home and feel instantly warm and snuggly and cozy. That's what I wanted. So there are a lot of like orangey wood tones that mixed with a lot of lighter colors here and there. I didn't like match wood tones exactly, like that's just not what I do. I don't think that's super realistic, but I did try and stick to a kind of warmer color scheme in this build. I just think it suits the kind of autumnal style that I'm going for. So as you can see, the entryway leads into the living room. I used a lot of these like beams just to separate the space. Another thing that really annoys me actually is that when you like zoom too far in to take screenshots, the beams disappear. Has anyone found a workaround that? Because I really wanted to like showcase the beams in this video and in my screenshots because I think they look so pretty, and they're such a nice like feature in any home really. So I really wanted to show them here, but all my screenshots are kind of placed very strategically because the beams would just disappear, and it's so annoying. And like, I don't know if there's a workaround to that, but if there is, please do let me know. I use these gorgeous beams from Snowy Escape, and they have a wood detail on them, and I think they just look really, really nice. So yeah, if you know what I can do to fix that, pass it on. Please pass on the knowledge. I would be really, really grateful. But anyway, this is the kitchen. So the kitchen is right by the living room, but it is separated by the beams, like I said, so it does feel like a little bit of a separate space. And the kitchen is massive. It is huge. I don't think I've ever done a kitchen this big before, and I actually really like the flow of it. I like how it looks. I was able to fit in a lot of counter space. I fit a dining room in here, and I fit a circular counter as well, which I was just like, whoa, I can't believe I've managed to fit all of this in this kitchen space. And it doesn't look, in my opinion, too crowded either. I think the flow is quite nice. I fit in a lot of appliances, obviously all of the things you would need in a kitchen: sink, refrigerator, oven. But I also have a microwave, a coffee table. I fit this little built-in cabinet area just so I could really like clutter it up and add more stuff. There's a popcorn machine. There's just loads of stuff in this kitchen, and I was just like really surprised at how big it was. It's all functional. I hope my test sim didn't have any issues, so I hope yours doesn't either. And yeah, if you like big kitchens, this one's for you. It is absolutely massive. I was really surprised, and that wasn't really my intention, but I just kind of went for it. I was like, you know what, some houses, especially houses like this, do have massive kitchens, and I'm just gonna fill it up. Usually I like kind of cute little small kitchen spaces that look really cozy, but I think I still managed to make this a cozy space despite it being so freaking huge. Let me know what you guys think. Actually, the kitchen might be one of my favorite rooms in this house. Just because how cluttered and lived in it is. I added a lot of debug items just to make it look like this family really does live here. I like to do that in most of my builds. So let me know what you think. I really do like the kitchen. I just finished off decorating this space, and then we move on to the bathroom. So there's a laundry room just off the hallway, like by the stairs, and then there's a bathroom. You have to go through the kitchen into another hallway space, and the bathroom's on the left side there. I like to include laundry in like most of my builds, I feel, just because I think it's quite realistic to have laundry machines, and I don't know, it's a nice way to like fill in some floor plans. Like if you have a little like square space that you don't know what to do with, I just add a laundry room in there, even if it's like a 2x2 space. Chuck some laundry machines in there and you're good to go, really. But I used the I think this is a Parenthood tile, correct me if I'm wrong, in this like blue and orangey swatch. So I tried to keep in mind that this is an autumnal fall family home, so I wanted the colours to kind of showcase that it is a fall home. So there are a lot of, like I said, warm orangey tones in there, but I am just moving on to this little sunroom here. I decided to make it an extra sitting space, so maybe if the kids are in the other living room, the parents can come here for a little bit of a quiet time, or they might like use the other living room just for guests in there and have this as their own quiet space for the family, because it is a really beautiful room. You can see the landscape looking out the window because it's a sunroom, so it's got lots and lots of windows. It's got a big sofa which is from Dream Home Decorator. It's the modular sofa, and yeah, it's just a really nice cozy space. It's not too decorated because I imagine this family to have kids, but I didn't want to put a load of kids toys everywhere. I feel like they're quite a neat family, and they like to have things quite tidy in the house, apart from in their own separate bedrooms. Obviously I included quite a bit of clutter in there and more activities and toys for the kids to play with and build their skills in their own separate rooms. But I'm just finishing off this room, and then we move on to the downstairs bedroom, which is I imagine for a teenager. I really enjoy the color scheme in here. I think it's such a nice, warm, cozy room. I would have loved this kind of room as a teenager. It's really pretty, and I think quite a nice like haven to come home to as a teenager if you just want to, like, you know, spend some time away from your family and have some alone time. This would be such a nice room to come home to. So I chose this bed, which is from Snowy Escape. I love the pattern on it. I think it's so pretty. And this wallpaper is from Cottage Living, which is one of my favorite wallpapers. I think it's gorgeous. I use it in probably too many builds, if I'm honest. You'll probably see it in a couple more I have coming up, so I'm sorry about that if it's a bit too repetitive. I tend to gravitate to a lot of the same items in game. I really need to switch it up a bit, so there are a couple of builds going forward that I feel are a little bit more out of my design comfort zone, so hopefully there'll be a little bit more variety in the types of items I choose, especially in like color schemes. I tend to gravitate to the same ones as well, so I do try and switch it up a little bit more, but I know I'm stuck in my ways. I'm an old person. I'm just stuck in my ways, and I need to branch out a little bit. But here we're moving on to the hallway upstairs. It's at first a very skinny hallway. There's just like a bookcase and then some artwork, maybe a plant. I'm not too sure. I can't remember. I did film this quite a while ago, before I went on my break. But then there's kind of two hallways on either side, one very small leading to the parents' bedroom, which is nice and separate, and then this bigger hallway which leads to the kids' bedrooms. And there's also like a nice little study space as well in this hallway, which I imagine is kind of like a family computer situation. So the teenager has her own laptop in her room, which I think all teenagers should have. So I try to do that in most of my builds, but it's nice to have a little family space here, so if the kids want to use this family computer, they can come up here and do that, as well as, you know, the parents. I don't think I included a computer or office or desk space in their bedroom, so this is probably the computer they would use if they have any business they want to do on the computer, or if they just want to surf the web a little bit. But there were quite a few hallway spaces to decorate. Like, a lot of this floor plan is dedicated to hallway space. That is just the only way I could make it work. I might actually like try and do a build based off of a floor plan. I know that there are some people who have created floor plans, just floor plans for The Sims, like no houses or anything like that, just a floor plan, and then you can kind of build the house around that. I think that's such an interesting thing to do, and that might help me with my lack of creativity with floor plans, you might say. It might help me branch out again a little bit. But anyway, this is the parents' bedroom. I went for this really pretty green floral wallpaper. I can't exactly remember where it's from. Is it Realm of Magic? I'm not too sure. I'm probably completely wrong with that, but I think it's so pretty. They've got a little fireplace and some chairs from Snowy Escape just to, you know, cozy up to the fire. I think that's really nice and a little bit of a luxurious thing for them to have in their bedroom, for them to, you know, have some alone time away from the kids and like catch up at the end of the day. They also have a TV in their room opposite their bed, so they can lay in bed and watch TV, which they will probably need because they have quite a full house with all these kids that they have. But they also have an ensuite bathroom with a shower tub combo and obviously a sink and a toilet and everything you need in a bathroom. I might cut out some of the other bathrooms because I think there's 3 in this house. I showcased this one, but there's one next to the toddler's bedroom which I don't think I show because they get a little bit repetitive sometimes, and let's be honest, bathrooms are probably the least exciting part of a build, so it's really not very exciting. So let's move on. Then we move on to the teenager's bedroom, which I tried to switch up like the colors a little bit just to make it a little bit more playful and colorful. But they have 2. Is this a teenager's? No, this is, I imagine to be, actually yes, a teenager's bedroom, but kind of like young teenagers, maybe twins about pre-teenage, like 12, 13. The teenager downstairs I imagine to be a little bit older, a little bit more mature, and these teenagers like just bordering on teendom basically. Honestly, it's been so long since I've built this, I forgot how many Sims are meant to be in this house. I apologize, that's really bad of me, but bear with me. I haven't done voiceovers for a while. I've been away for so long that I'm a bit out of touch, I'm a bit out of practice, so yeah, do bear with me. I'm rambly anyway, but you know, I think this is going better than I thought it would, so I'm quite proud of myself. But I did enjoy my time away. I just wanted to have some space for myself. I've had a really busy year and quite a stressful one, and I just really needed some time just to get my head sorted and just relax a little bit. I've been really on edge, if I'm honest, like dealing with quite a lot of things, and obviously I love creating videos, I love playing The Sims, I love building in The Sims, but sometimes like the pressure to upload and to create just kind of got to me. I post every day on my Instagram, so I kind of had this thing where I was like, I have to post every day or like the people that follow me are going to be disappointed. And it's like, no, it's okay. Like, you're allowed to take a break sometimes if you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed. And all of my followers on Instagram were so lovely, so if you left comments on that post, thank you, I really appreciate it. I'm glad to be back making content. I also wanted to take a break just to kind of reset my building kind of drive and inspiration, because I was really not happy with the things that I was creating, and I wanted to like try and take some more time with building without the pressure of having to have a video out, especially with builds in particular, not so much my like lookbook videos, but because builds do take a long time and I wanted to do like one a week, and I was just really stressed at producing them so quickly, and I feel like I missed out a lot of detail that I could have, and they just weren't as polished as I would have liked, because I was like just rushing them in the hopes of getting them out as quickly as possible, but that's just not what I wanted to do. So I feel like with this build and some builds going forward, I managed to just take my time with it and add that level of detail that I feel like was missing from my previous builds. And I'm a lot more proud of the things that I've created the past month or so being off. Might not even be a month, like weeks that I've been off. I'm a lot prouder of these contents than what I had put out in the past, if that makes any sense. But we have moved on to the garden. In particular, I wanted to just be a little bit more creative with landscaping and garden spaces, because I feel like they were always quite similar and always quite plain in my previous builds, and I just wanted to try new things, try separate things a little bit better, make things a little bit more detailed. I don't know, just try new things, you know, like get out of my comfort zone a little bit, and I think I achieved it here. There are a few builds coming up where I think I did it a little bit better, but this was kind of my first real attempt at trying really hard at a garden space and an outdoor space. I know that sounds really silly, but I never really like doing garden areas because I don't really know what to put in them, and this lot in particular was like huge, and I didn't really know how I was gonna set it out to look realistic and to have kind of enough things outside to look nice. I mean, some builders do incredible garden or outdoor spaces, and I want to get to that level, but I'm not quite there yet. But this is my kind of first attempt, and I just hope that I keep growing and keep experimenting, trying new things. That's the only way that you're going to improve. But I did like really enjoy doing this garden space, and I hope you enjoy it at least. And if you do download this build, I hope there's enough things for your Sims to do in the garden, because our garden spaces are just like so difficult for me, and I don't even know why. Like, we have loads of stuff for gardens and I don't know, outdoor spaces in The Sims, but I just can't seem to set things out in a realistic way, and I just don't know why. So we'll basically keep trying, and I'm sorry for rambling on, but I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I just finished off the last little bits of landscaping. I found this really gorgeous tree in the debug menu with the lights, and I thought that's so super pretty. I hope it can fit in with like this kind of autumnal build. It looks a little bit wintry to me, but I hope, I don't know, it fits in anyway. I think it's just really, really pretty and adds a little bit of, I don't know, a more interesting like aspect of this outdoor space. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I've been speaking for nearly 30 minutes, so do forgive me, but that is pretty much it for this video. I just add some ivy to the outside, and then we will be onto the screenshot. So I hope you have liked this one. If you did, please do like, comment and subscribe. You can leave any build suggestions, sim suggestions, lookbook suggestions, anything like that for me in the comment section below. You can download this build off the gallery. My ID is lizzisimss with 2 S's at the end, just like my name here on YouTube. Is there anything else I need to say? Yes, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys!
What's on your mind? I see that you are struggling. Why wasting time to try to fix this on your own? You said you'd be alright, around the corner is another day. although I know that's a lie. I'm waiting for you to give it up, 'cause there is some hidden love, hidden love, hidden love just for us. 'Cause you got that free love, you want to heal the world, so now I am saving mine for us. Never met someone like you. You got this humble heart and sweet like cherry pie. But you build up this wall. I try to climb, but I keep falling down. You know you make this so hard, but